Peace, Remnants. This is Campson of Remnants Gathering, and I hope that this finds you in a good place. So, I wanted to talk about 3 simple steps that we use for deliberate creation. And just to get right into it, the first of that is gratitude. Sometimes it can be difficult to find things that you're grateful for, and it can be really difficult to hold on to the feeling of being grateful. Even if you can think of something, you have to be able to feel it, you know. And so the first thing in being more deliberate in the life that you're creating is by having gratitude. No matter what is going on, continue to practice gratitude. And the more trials and tribulations come into your life, look at that as an opportunity to practice having gratitude and it not being based on your current circumstance. The whole purpose in learning to be spiritual, metaphysical, alchemy is being able to take things that are low vibration and that feel negative and make something beautiful from it. That is the whole purpose. Even the teachings of Christ in the Bible, that was the purpose of it. They were metaphysical teachings to help us learn to be our own alchemists and take whatever we're dealt in life and bring something beautiful from it. So that would be the first thing, is to just jot down a few things you're grateful for when you wake up and when you go to bed. If you deal with depression, anxiety, worry, anything like that, it's great that in that moment to take a deep breath and think of something you're grateful for, say it out loud, and say it until you feel it, until you really feel you're grateful for whatever that thing is. The second thing would be vibration altitude. Now, you want to try to keep yourself in a vibration that's of a higher altitude than, especially if you're going through something or around negative people, live with negative people, in relationship with negative people, work with negative people. You can't get away from negative people. The good thing about that gives you the opportunity to practice having a vibrational altitude that is not lessened by other people's negative attitudes, including your own. So if you're in a situation and you can feel it starting to weigh on you, just take a moment, breathe, and address the vibration. Deep breathing is a great way to uplift your vibration. Listen to a song that you really like, that make you feel good. A memory, maybe a picture that made you feel really good. Maybe you went on vacation. It was just such a good vacation. Just looking back at those pictures. There are a lot of different things that you can do to help your vibration when you're in an altitude that's low and that's negative and very dense, intense, and heavy. And so acknowledge the vibration that you are holding and acknowledge the altitude of that. And if you're in a negative situation, that's great. Practice raising your altitude in that situation. And trust me, it may take a few times, it may take a few days or a few weeks, but once you achieve that, you're gonna feel so much better as a spiritual person. And the reason why a lot of spiritual people we're struggling right now with some things, because we're all going through this transformation together in this awakening, and we're all teaching each other. And the more that you flow in that journey that's happening and you're not resisting it, the more that you're able to be proud of the life that you're creating and even the world that you're creating. Number 3 would be adjusting your attitude. Sometimes I find something I'm grateful for. I get the feeling I can hold on to it. I may be in a tense situation, a low vibration, something negative, some bad news, and then I'm able to deep breathe and just listen to something or meditate, and I feel better. My vibration is higher. I'm like, okay, I feel at peace now. And then before I know it, my attitude is not supporting the work that I've just done to get there. So adjust your attitude. When you realize, I had a moment today where I had to adjust my attitude because I realized I was being negative. I wasn't feeling well. My daughter wanted me to play with her. And of course, she's going to ask 1,000 times, literally 1,000 times. And so probably at that 25th time, I'm agitated. And agitation on top of not feeling well just equals being negative. And I was being really negative, and I had to adjust my attitude. So adjust your attitude, acknowledge where you are. Don't be afraid to do that shadow work, to face that shadow, and then find something that's the opposite of how you're feeling. Find something that's going to give you the opposite emotion. And so what in that moment, what gave me the opposite emotion was, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to explain to her what mommy is going through. And even though she doesn't understand, and she's probably going to ask me to play with her again, I'm just going to keep using this as an opportunity for us to have a oneness, and her being able to understand what mommy is going through. And she'll look back one day and it'll be a great lesson. And that's a moment for me to help create and harness the beautiful soul that my daughter has. And yeah, so I adjusted my attitude. So I hope these are helpful to you as they are helpful to us as we're on this journey. Our channel is growing. We're so thankful. We can't respond to each of you, but we do read your comments. We go through them, and we're always sending high vibrations to you, your loved ones, and your situation. And yeah, let's get manifesting. Let's be more deliberate. Even if you're not deliberately manifesting, know that you're still creating worlds and realities in your life every single day. So you'll either become deliberate about it so you can finally have the life that you want, or you'll just go being autonomous throughout your day and allow a bunch of energies that you can't see, you don't know how they're influencing you, to continue to influence your life in ways that are not desirable. So let's deliberately learn to create the life that we want. One thought, one decision, one word, one emotion of gratitude at a time. All right. Peace, remnants.